Can you tell us a little bit about what brought you to Vet Eye Care?
In January 2024, Dolly was diagnosed with diabetes. As a consequence of that, she ultimately went blind. So we realised, as a matter of urgency, that she needed surgery. That was when we knew that it was time to look for a surgeon to do the eyes.
Betty, she's 7, and approximately a year before she turned 6, we noticed clouding in one of her eyes. I kept asking my local vet to check on it. He said it was maybe a cataract forming, and eventually I wasn't happy because she was not fetching a ball when we were walking on the beach. So I asked we referred to an eye specialist, and that's when we got referred to Vet Eye Care.
We just weren't aware of a problem with her eyes because she was behaving in her normal way, barking at the window. So we weren't aware until we took her to the vets on the Friday that there was a problem. It just came out of the blue.
How did you hear about Vet Eye Care?
My local vet had a list of vets, specialists in eyes, and that's when I chose Vet Eye Care due to the road link and also the reviews I read online.
It was through a vet in Grimsby. I can't remember which one it was now, not the one we use now, but we'd been put forward to a different one in another city, who messed us about, to be honest. So we needed to find somewhere really quick. I contacted a vet in Grimsby and they told me about Vet Eye Care. So I contacted them and the rest is history.
What were your first impressions when you arrived at the clinic?
So welcome, so reassured. We just couldn't have asked for a better reception. Refreshments were offered. Just every little detail was taken care of. And we could just feel ourselves relaxing and thinking, it might not be too bad after all.
We were just made to feel so welcome from when we walked in the door. The receptionists were really friendly and smiley. Ioannis was lovely. He was very honest, straight speaking, put us in the picture, but told us right there and then that he could perform surgery on Dolly that day. He was very reassuring. He put us in the picture about the pros and cons, and we came away feeling really reassured and really happy and knowing that Dolly was in good hands.
Very friendly, lots of information. The consultation was very thorough, so it made me feel more at ease with the information I've been given.
Did you feel well informed about your pet's condition and the treatment plan?
Yes, it was because we'd arrived thinking we were just having a consultation, to then find out she was having surgery that day, it was a bit of a shock, but Ioannis was so clear about everything, what he was going to do. It was really informative, and we felt very reassured that it was the right thing to do.
I also got a lot of information on the email from Vet Eye Care regarding what would happen, the treatment options available to her. So yeah, I'm thoroughly informed from the vet.
Every single thing was clearly explained to us. We knew exactly what would be involved. Every detail was covered. Although we were still in a state of shock, things felt very clear in our minds and we knew what we needed to do.
How did you feel when you had to leave Dolly in our hospital?
It's like having a child when you love your pet as much as you do. It's a bit anxious leaving them, and of course you can't tell your dog, we're leaving you but we're coming back. And Dolly is already a very nervous and needy kind of dog. But we felt that she would be fine and it had to be done. So, it's one of those things, cruel to be kind, and we felt really happy that she was in the best hands.
From the moment we came for consultation, you feel it's the right place for your dog, but we felt really in safe hands and made us at ease when we came for consultation and also on the day of the operation.
Emotions were running very high. We felt that she was in the best possible hands, but it was still a very, very emotional time. The strange thing is, my daughter has been a veterinary nurse for 27 years, but even she felt very anxious, very upset, and was actually getting hold of Dr. Ioannis's arm saying, "You will take great care of her, won't you?" And she just went off quite happily with him.
So you travelled a long way to reach us. Did the experience make the journey feel worthwhile?
If we'd had to travel 10 times that distance, it would have been worthwhile.
We wouldn't have it any other way. We wouldn't go anywhere else. We know it's worth the journey to see Ioannis, and the aftercare has been absolutely amazing. So it's worth the journey.
If you used pet insurance, did you find the team helpful in supporting your claim?
I've not used pet insurance before. I wasn't sure what to do, how to claim, and it was all really straightforward. The receptionist said, "Don't worry, we'll look after it for you," and they did.
Yes, they processed it on their own portal, which made it a lot easier. And the insurance company I'm with makes it really easy for the vet to do it on my behalf.
It was explained that either we could deal with the insurance people ourselves, or Kaylee, in this case, would deal with it on our behalf. And that was it. It was just taken care of. It was so easy.
And how was her recovery?
The day we brought her home, she stood in the kitchen and I sat with her, and but she just wouldn't move. It's quite strange, really, just to see a dog standing there like a statue. And she was fine. It took a couple of days for the anaesthetic to wear off, but then she had a really strict routine of eye drops, and some for one eye, some for both eyes, different times of the day. So the follow-up was really good. The treatment I felt really well informed about, because it was a lot of treatment for her, but I felt really informed and confident about doing that. And so yeah, she made a really good recovery, and she's just been a different dog ever since. You know, she's back to her old puppy-like self, which is lovely.
The drops, the creams, quite frequent in between each other. So she tolerated that really well, as if she knew that it was going to make her better. It was intense, but it was worth it.
We were obviously in uncharted territory. It meant lots of moving furniture around, so that, because she always wants to hurt herself, she likes to sort of walk very close to the furniture, or squeeze through small gaps. We were always frightened that she would hurt ourselves, but we were lucky because our daughter is a nurse. Every day she called to check on her. And also we were so well supported by Vet Eye Care. Any questions, you're invited just to send a WhatsApp message, and literally within minutes they reply.
What difference has the treatment made to her quality of life?
She's just like her old self. She loves going for long walks, runs around the garden with toys. She's just like a young dog again, who's loving life, which is lovely.
100% better. She runs for a ball, can find it. She's happy. She can, even the place she sits in the lounge on the top of the sofa, she can see a cat down the road and she'll just start barking, so we know she has improved.
This is a miracle. You've worked a miracle, and that really is how we see it, because as you can see for yourself, she's so bouncy, so happy, very vocal.
Would you recommend Vet Eye Care to your friends and family, and why?
I keep doing. Yes, I would.
Absolutely blown away at how friendly the staff and the vets are here.
The experience has been amazing, and the follow-up, as I said, with our vet, the fact that they have such a good relationship.
And it's by a personal service. It's not just like an online production as one in, one out. It's very sort of attentive and caring service that they do.
But the overall impression is kindness. When you're in such an awful state and so worried, you just want to be treated kindly, and that's what they do. Be
reassured and confident that you're doing, your dog is in the best place.
So well looked after ourselves. Everything humanly possible was done for Emily. And it was just so reassuring, but it is this overwhelming feeling of we're being treated so kindly, and you just appreciate that so much.
I don't feel like it's a business. I feel like they're really invested in me and my pet. It's just a small clinic that really seems to care about you and your pet.
I think it's so special that your pet's taken care of, and so are you. And where else would you get that?